to Nubian Queen Talk Show, where we share our truths, tell our stories, and discuss our journey while inspire others to be who God has called them to be unapologetically. Allow us to introduce the amazing host, Queen Yolanda Mitchell. Welcome to Nubian Queen Talk Show. Y'all, we have a beautiful topic on tonight. Listen, this thing here gonna be juicy. And what I'm talking about is, what do you bring to the table kind of conversation. So if y'all have not shared, y'all need to go ahead and share this on tonight. I have a beautiful guest with me on tonight, and we're just going to be honest and transparent. We're going to be speaking back and forth. And y'all know how we're doing Nubian Queen Talk Show. We love for you to communicate with us. So we're going to share your comments. We're going to share whatever your comments, any questions that you have, bring them forth, okay? We want y'all to have some fun with us on tonight. But while we are getting started, I do want to say this. We have two guests that were supposed to be on the show on tonight, and they were not able to make it. They had medical emergencies. And so this happened just like right now. And so y'all continue to keep them in your prayers. And God knows I was excited and ready for them, but things happen, you know what I'm saying? But we still have one guest that did say, listen, I'm here. I had situations to rise to, but I'm here. And so I have the handsome guy, man of God, king, that you all have seen commenting a lot on my shows, right? And this man, he really brings it. I'm excited to present to some and introduce to others Pastor Shanks. Y'all get ready for this man of God before he come forth. Like I said, go ahead and share this because he gonna have some interesting things to share with you all. And y'all know one thing about it. He believes in the word of God. He believes in the word of God, but he's still honest. He's still real. And he's going to help you, and he's going to help me. So I introduce to some, and I present to others, the king of the hour that's right here with me now, Pastor Shanks. Hey, Pastor, how are you?
Blessed and highly favored. How about you?
I am blessed and highly favored. I'm so excited about this show on tonight because we're talking about what do you bring to the table. Okay, and we're talking about it was a show that they have. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you the name of the show, and I probably shouldn't be watching it, but I'm gonna tell you I watched the show. It's called I think it's Gold Diggers, right? It's called Gold Diggers. And you probably never heard of it before, but Pastor, let me tell you what they do on the show on Gold Diggers. These people they be in their nice cars, and then they find these. I don't know why they find these beautiful women that's half dressed. And then they, want to try to talk to them while they're on the sidewalk. And then all of a sudden, the women don't want to talk to them because they think how you gonna try to talk to me on the sidewalk? And where's your vehicle? So anyway, the women so happen to find out they're getting inside a limo or Benz or Lamborghini or whatever. And so they turn around, and now all of a sudden they want to talk to the men. And so they get them in the car and they're talking to them. And all of a sudden she's like, but I want my hair done. I want to go out to eat, and I want you to take me shopping. And he'd be like, what you bring to the table? What you bring to the table? And she say, look at me. I bring all of this. Yes. I bring my looks. I bring my body and things like that. And he's like, okay, so after you bring them looks, then what else you got? And I said, oh, so tonight we're talking about what do you bring to the table. And so for y'all know how I love to be interactive. So y'all know I like to share your comments and things like that. Hey, Queen. Hey, Queen Anjanette. Hey, Queen Ernestine. And hey, King Felix and Ernestine again. Yes, your brother. Listen, so this is going to be good on tonight. So y'all stick with us, okay? Because this thing going to be good. So what do you bring to the table? So y'all know how I like to be interactive on tonight. So don't be shy. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Okay, so Pastor, I'm going to give it to you. When this came to me, when I first asked you about it, I'm going to let you introduce yourself real quick. Introduce yourself, and then we're going to get to that part about what your thoughts on it.
Okay, amen. My name is Pastor Darrell Shanks of Gospel Guidance Global Ministry. I'm the founder and the owner of it. I do where we get guided from the gospel so that you know that is God. We're doing such tremendous things in our ministry that God just blessed me with. We're like less than 2 years old, and we have outreach in Pakistan. We have outreach in Kenya. We just recently got 50 people in Pakistan baptized. We're taking care of an orphanage in Kenya. They're our kids. They're our kids. I say hello to Ayego, Dovin, Rachel, Scarlett, Zephaniah, just all the kids. I say hello to y'all. Hello to my queen, most definitely, and Jeanette, my sister, Ernestine. I thank you for all showing up. I thank you because we're blessed. Look out for some books because the first book that's going to be coming out soon is from the heart of God. And it's going to be a 3-volume book. 3-volume book where God just exposes his heart. From warning to prosperity, it's all. Because a lot of books that people say in there with devotional books, all uplifting. They all got all this positive stuff, but mine, they come with warning. Mine is like, you're going to get some whippings. And this book is going to get you right. It's going to get you right because we all in there. We all in this together. Hey, Jared, Gerard, how you doing, sir? And many people who know, they sit there and they heard some of these things that I'll be saying on Clubhouse. Also, if you follow me on YouTube, because we go live every Sunday at 9 a.m. on YouTube on the Gospel Guys Global Ministry. We also go live every day at 12 midnight to 1 on Clubhouse. Also, from Wednesdays and Saturdays, we teach on Clubhouse as well at 9 a.m. So definitely come out. And I always post content every day. Every day is like on every source of social media that I have. So if you follow me, you will get contact daily because we have to feed our spirit daily. It's not enough to get once a week. Once a week is not enough because who can survive eating once a week? Not going to survive because if you're not feeding your spirit, then your flesh will start coming dominant. Making my point to consistently put out content to feed your spirit on a daily basis.
Apostle, I keep calling you Apostle. I don't know what this. I don't know.
You're not the first, so I receive it. It's been spoken that they said that I was spoken that I'm operating in all 5.
I'm telling you, oh my goodness, I keep saying that because normally I say pastor, but tonight it's just been one of those things. I don't know, what God is. But I'm glad you willing to accept that you said, listen, this is what it is, and you're not the first. So okay, so I don't feel like I don't want to be stepping on. I don't want to be saying the wrong stuff. But I am so glad to have you on the show on tonight. So, Pastor, when I first brought this to you, what were your thoughts? Like, what first came to your mind about what do you bring to the table?
Well, my first thought was God.
Okay.
First thought, like you said, what do you bring to the table? God.
Oh.
That's all that's all I have. Listen, and that's all you're gonna get. Like you get me, you get God. We're a package deal.
Oh, come on.
Listen, we're a package deal. There is no separating. So I'm like, can you not do the godly thing? I like that's all I got. You get me, you get him.
Come on.
That's how it is, and that's how it always will be. Because you find out who you are, especially when things come against you. You find out what you have. Because you're gonna give him God, you're gonna give him your spirits.
Wow.
So you find out what come out you when conflict comes. Do you give him God or you give him your spirits? Because you can only give him what you have.
Wow.
You have. So you find out that you keep giving people your spirits instead of God. You see where you are in your spiritual growth.
Wow, that is powerful because I'm telling you, these women that on this show, when they come and they say, I bring my body, I bring my looks, I make you look good. What would you tell them if a woman? Well, I know you're married, but I'm just saying, if you wasn't married, and things like that, what would you say to a woman now if she come to you and she say, I bring my looks, and what would you tell a young lady? What would you share with her and tell her?
I said that can only get you through the door, but that's not going to keep you there.
Come on now.
What keeps you there is your mind, your heart. See, understand this. All men want is respect.
Right.
Men want respect. Women want love, but men want respect. Respect over everything.
Wow.
Because you can love somebody and not respect them. And I use my grandson for example. Loves my daughter. Loves my daughter. He wants to spend every waking moment with her, but he respects me. Like the moment I'm there, things get shut down because he has a respect for me that he don't have for his mom.
Wow. So you're saying when a woman comes to a man, one of the things that she should be saying is, what I bring to the table is love, respect. I will listen to you, hear you out. I mean, that's big. Because so that should be like number one thing. That is awesome that you said that. Because we're thinking, okay, big hips, big butt, big breasts, big lips, big hips, I don't know. Anyway, we're thinking that it's gonna be the looks that's gonna get him. Yeah, he's attracted to that. But at the end of the day, what do you have? Let's dive deeper. What more do you have besides those looks?
Right.
Like okay, so you look good, but are you gonna respect me? And so, Apostle, Pastor, with that being said, what do you consider respect though? What do you consider, break that down for us to tell us what that looks like?
Because man, that's funny because like different people see respect in a different way. They see respect as just doing the average thing. It's just like how we receive love. Like some people, like Jesus tells us how he wants to love him. He said, if you love me, keep my commandments. The commandment is to love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, all thy soul, and all thy mind. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Love one another as I love you. This is how Jesus say he received love. But we say, I will love you by praising you. I love you by reading my scripture every now and then. I love you by showing up to church with a message that I can't remember. But he said, wait a minute, I show up to church. He said, but I don't know you. Just because you go to church don't mean I know you. It never got intimate. That's why so many people will say that there's people who prophesy, cast out demons, did miracle signs and wonders in Jesus' name, that Jesus said, I don't know you. He said, but I did all these things. I did all these things for you. But it was never for me. It was for you.
Ooh.
He said, you never did that to make my name great. You did to make your name great. We was never intimate. And understand that, see, intimacy is a form of surrender. Submission. See, because when we surrender our mind, our heart, our very desires. This is when it becomes intimate between us and God. See, when you say, I never knew you, that word knew is in the same content of Adam and Eve. When we say Adam knew Eve, it was intimate. And he starts to know us by when he can come and start making the decisions. That's why I say, acknowledge me in all of your ways and I'll direct your path. So he wants to be in every part of your life. But he said, I never knew you because you always made the decisions. You always made the choices. You never came to me for anything. Therefore, I never knew you because you never came to me. It was never intimate. It was always about you. And this is how we get respect, is when you care about our opinion. You care about what we say. When we speak to you, you're not over talking us. You're not just speaking like what we have say has absolutely no value. We want to feel like the things that we do is of value to you. That you want to listen, you want to pay attention. So when I speak, I was like, okay, so you do pay attention to what I say. Because sometimes we sit there and speak and then we see no manifestation of the things that we say. I was like, I use love language, for example. Like some people receive love in different ways. They receive it through physical touch, through quality time, words of affirmation, buying things, and acts of service. And we show how we receive love by what we do. So if you pay attention to what we do, we showing you how we receive love. But the thing is, if their love language is different, they're going to do to us how they receive love. So let's say that my wife's is quality time. So she go all out her way to spend time with me. That shows hers is quality time. But mine is physical touch. But so I like massaging and stuff like that and stuff of that nature. So, but if she just spend time with me, but there's no intimacy, there's no physical back and forth, then also I was like, okay, I like a massage, something like that. Something like that nature, it goes right over. And so it shows that. So we need to pay attention to those things that our man does to you, actually, and vice versa, the woman does to the man, because she's going to show you as well by how she do it. Like maybe she cooks all the time. She loves cooking food. She's always going her way cooking. Then but he likes to buy things. So she's saying to him, "Why don't you never cook me anything?" He's saying, "Why don't you ever buy me anything?" So the signal's getting crossed. So she's doing what she wants while he's doing what he wants, and nobody's happy because neither one of them love language. We need to pay attention to what our significant other is doing, because we always show. And it's vice versa, because when we're angry, we're going to withdraw that one thing that's our love. So something like physical touch, you don't want that. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. You don't want to be touched. That's on you. And if there's quality time, you're going to go somewhere by yourself. So if you're loving quality time and you're upset, or you're gonna go somewhere by yourself because you're removing that love, which is quality time. So that's the other thing. What do they do when they're angry? So what they withdraw is their love. They also, if there's this extra service, they're not cooking for you today. I'm not cooking for you. You're not getting no food today. Make your own food.
Stay home. You'll be all right.
That's right. Make a sandwich. Make people enjoy a sandwich. You're all right. You'll live. You're grown, man. Go ahead. Make your own food.
So, Pastor, what you're saying is, okay, for a woman, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, it's for a woman, for us to say what we bring to the table. If I'm talking to a man, I said, this is what I bring to the table. I bring respect. I respect you. I will love you. I will get to know you. I will spend time with you. I would be intimate with you. I will know your ins and outs, what you like and what you don't like, and I will listen to that. I will pay attention to that. I won't cross the line with you. I will listen to you, and I'll make sure that I take heed to the things that you like and what you don't like. I will respect your boundaries and all this stuff. So am I close to it? It's like,
that's wifey material.
Oh,
that's wifey material. And definitely, because and the key part that you said right there is about listening. That's okay, and because that's where a lot of it is messed up, because we miss that part of listening to the very thing that he's saying. Because they're not really listening, but they're looking for opportunity to speak. Because a lot of times people, when they're supposed to listen, they're actually looking for another opportunity to speak. So they're using their ears to hear, to listen, to see. They're supposed to use their ears to hear, but they're looking at their ears to see. So they're trying to sit there and they're like, okay, wait a minute. But before you even go there, do you even understand what I was saying? It doesn't matter. All they want to make sure that their point is understood, that their point is clear. And so now your point is clear, but you still don't know him. You still don't understand his point of view, because now that's pride, where you really don't actually care about the other person's point of view. All you care about your point being made. And this is very bad in marriages. This takes place in marriages where they only care about their view and not the other person. Now, other thing is that you mentioned about that you want to know the person. When you start to become a student of that person, I need to know what makes you tick. Even if you're on medication, what's the name of your medication? What's your name of your medication? How often do you take it? Why do you need to take it? What does it do? How many milligrams? You digging into that person's life, because when you want to be able to have all the information. Like, okay, all right. So what medication your husband take? See, he's the one that normally has that information. He said, "Wait a minute, aren't you his wife?" Yeah. How long you been married? Well, so that's not good. That's not good. So we should know all the ins and outs of our spouses. They're like I know my wife down to the very eyeliner that she used. I made myself a student of my wife. And if it changes, oh, I changed that all my notes. Wait a minute. What's that? That's not what you had before. Okay, wait a minute. What's that? Okay, I gotta put that in my notes. Down to her shoe size. Wait a minute. I said, like, one time she bought shoe size. I'm like, you're not that size anymore. What? You're not that size anymore. 7.5 here. Use that. If you put it on, she's like, oh, this does fit. Because I'm a student of my wife. And this is how we all should be. We should be a student of each other. There should be nothing about our spouse that you don't know. There should be at no point in time that you should be anything that you don't know about your spouse. If anybody had any question, you should have an answer. Just like when we go to the doctor's office, oh, they talk to me now. They don't even talk to her because I'll be answering more quickly. And that's how we're supposed to be. Be a student of your spouse.
Okay, so a student. So when they say bring to the table, and they say, what do you bring to the table? So you helping me out. So listen, I'm a student. I'm willing to learn your ins and outs. Oh, y'all single ladies and men, y'all better get these notes. Y'all better take them down. Listen, singles. What I bring to the table is I become a student. That means I want to know your ins and outs, what make you tick, what make you mad, what make you happy, and what make you sad. I'm not just gonna stroke your vibe. I'm gonna stroke your ego. I'm gonna make you feel good. I'm gonna find that thing I'm gonna find your love language. And I'm gonna sit on it. I'm gonna study it. I'm gonna reel that thing in. I'm gonna make you feel like a wonder when you feel powerless. I'm gonna get to know you. I'm gonna talk about you. I'm gonna celebrate you. I'm gonna care about you, care about your opinions, how you feel. I'm going to pay attention to what you say, and not just hear you, but I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna take in. I'm gonna study that thing that you just shared with me. Let me see. Let me see what else I put on there. I'm gonna dig, like you said, dig into your life. I'm gonna get to know what kind of medicine you take. And matter of fact, I'm gonna find out why you on the medicine, so we can find out how to get you off this medicine. Come on now. Okay, wait, hold on. I've been taking notes. Okay, and then get to know so much that you finish their sentences. Like, I'm gonna get to know you that while we are having a whole conversation, that I'm gonna finish your sentence. But you're gonna give me a certain look. And I'm gonna know what they look me. I know they look me, save me. I don't want to be talking to this person. I'm just single. Listen, singles, when they say, what do you bring to the table? You look him in the eye and say, I become a student of you. I study you. I want to learn. Listen, let me stop messing with y'all. Let me stop. I don't want y'all to get the look. Don't put that red lipstick on. I mean, listen, y'all queens, y'all be putting them red lipsticks on, and y'all be like, listen, I become a student. I get to know who you are. I will respect you. I will love you. I will listen to you. I won't just hear you, but I will listen. And I will study you. I will get to know your ins and outs, what you like and what you don't like. Baby, I will know you better than you know yourself. That's what I bring to the table. So listen, y'all see this table back here? Baby, I'll be your wine glass. You can drink a piece of me and okay, let me stop. Oh, come on. You didn't have to bring out the wine glass. You know, I got me a bottle. I got me a bottle of water. You know what? Your queen did that. She's showing out. Tell her I'm showing out on tonight. So, and listen to this. She said, baby, don't worry about it. I got your wine glass right here. I'll be your wine glass. I'll be your drink of water. I'll be your drink of thirst. I'll be your, let me stop, y'all. Queens, I'm helping y'all out tonight, queen. I'm helping y'all out. Look at her. Look at your queen talking about, yes. I'm just saying. Isn't that beautiful? So what you bring to the table can be a beautiful thing, right? It can be beautiful. It's not just it's what you and that person both, because to be vice versa, even with the man, he said, I'm gonna get to know you, know what you like and what you don't like. I'm gonna be there to provide, to protect, to watch over you, to make sure that you're good. I'm gonna text you, answer your phone calls. I'm gonna leave a note in your lunchbox. I'm gonna finish your sentences. I may even wash your clothes, baby. Have them babies press, iron, and clean. Have your bath water because I know that's what you like. Just like you said, you learn your wife's love language.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's like you are not so much as what about you as a person? It's how am I gonna be a help and a blessing to you when we get together? Because that's what they're looking for, right? How can we help one another? How can we build together? So what do you bring to the table to help me become a better me? You know what I'm saying? How can we build together to complement one another so that you're happy and I'm happy because we're meeting each other's needs? And I don't feel like I have a void there. You know my love language. You said your love language is touch. Her love language may be servitude. You know, things like that. Like you said, okay, now you done gave me my body massage. I feel good. But what else you got? Because after you don't stroke, you don't massage my body. You don't, what else you gonna massage? My ego? I mean, I need more. I need to dive deep. Go deeper than that. Am I hitting on some stuff, queens? I need y'all to help me out. Y'all talk to me tonight. King, am I hitting on some stuff?
Most definitely. And they're gonna go on like sometimes we can be petty. We can be petty.
Oh, y'all men can be petty?
We can be petty. Oh, on both sides. We can be petty. And we need to stop. Like we sit there and we drag things out. We have this habit of just dragging things out, trying to play the victim. But see now, the victim is always looking for a villain. As long as you're a victim, you can never be victorious. You can never win being a victim. See, a victorious person, they see God.
Come on.
A victim looks for a villain. They're always looking for the person to blame.
Oh.
And this shows a lack of maturity that the person has, because they always need somebody to blame for everything that goes wrong. They always have somebody else to blame. That's why I call it victim mindset, because they're always looking for a villain, the person to blame for what happened. But when we just go to a point where we just take things on ourselves, you know what? I got that. Don't worry, I got that. But when you sit there, you want to play the blame game. It's always somebody else's fault. Oh, why you do this? Why you do that? You should have done this. You should have done that. This is when you get into a place of nagging. Don't be that. Don't be that place that you want to continue to be nagging. Be the peace. See, that's the other part. See, men want peace. They want respect and they want peace. They want their woman to be their peace, not their storm. See, because men want to, when they come home, they want to know that their atmosphere is of peace. You don't want to come on and have to leave from one storm into another. So can you be that peace? Because men want that respect and they want peace. If you can be that peace, oh, you got them. When you be that person that you lie on, that you make that person feel at ease, regardless of how they go home and you just take all that off. Because we already get beat up by the world. We don't need to come home and get the same thing. Be the peace, not their storm.
Okay, y'all queens got that. So when he come from a hard day's work, so King, I'm gonna ask you this. So you say be his peace and not his storm. So what do you think could be some things that us queens can do that we can bring to the table that will be part that you say can be his peace when he come in from a hard day's work?
Find out how his day went. Before just coming at all things, find out how his day went. May feel like, okay, I was really thinking about you. How did your day go? And then let him talk, and then we're not always looking for an answer. We're just looking to release. Because sometimes some people you sit there and then you start talking to, you start lecturing about, well, yeah, I didn't need a lecture. I just want to talk about it. I just want to get off my chest. And then you just sit there and trying to find an answer. Nobody's looking for an answer. Just need a release. So you need to really just feel the vibe that your husband is on. He said, okay, I just need to talk to somebody. Can you be that person that I just talk to make the situation feel better? But sometimes they so stuck in there, we are stuck in our own problems that we forget. They're going through something too. Don't know how. But sometimes you're so busy on your own day that you forget about his. You have to find that time for each other. This is how you connect. To the point that now you're establishing a relationship where y'all become just not husband and wife, y'all become best friends. And that's serious. When you just want to tell them everything about your day. Listen, this is what happened. You just that go-to. Because that's not always the way every friendship, every marriage is. It's like they have other people that they reach outside of wife because for real, you don't feel like the wife is going to get you. Or the husband not going to get you. I want to talk to my wife, but then she gonna go too far with it. And I don't want to do that. She gonna go too far. And that's how some husbands feel about their wife. Feel like they can't go to. They don't feel like they can't just have that open line of communication. They feel like if he says something, it's going to turn into something that worse. And so they end up going outside of the marriage. They talk to their friend, talk to my buddy. Let me just tell you what happened. When it should be your spouse. Your spouse should be that first go-to. But first, you have to establish that. You have to be that person. Don't try to be a solver. You're listening. Be that peace.
Okay, you don't gave us the whole story. So men want peace and not their storm. This is what I think I wrote this on. Okay, here's another thing I like. When they call you on the phone during their lunch break or whatever, and you say, well, how was work going? How are things going? Or if they don't even tell you about it, you just say, baby, is everything okay? Because something don't sound right. I hear it in your voice. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to tell me. I can just tell that something is not right just by hearing you. I can just tell something just ain't right. You can hear it in their voice, and or when they get in from work, you just turn around and just look at them and be like, what's that look for? How was work? How are things going? How was your day? Or you watch them walk when they walking. You be like, you walking with a little limp or something. You just stood too long. Would you bump your head? You bump your neck? You bump your knee? What's going on with you? So it was like paying attention to all of that, and it's like the nonverbal cues as well that, we have to pay attention to. That's good. So Queens, listen, we done been educated. We done been schooled on tonight. And so when they say Queens, y'all better lay it thick, Queen. Y'all better let them thick, Queens. When he say, oh, King, I want you to do this. I want you to do this too, King. When I'm gonna do my part, you do yours, okay? You do your okay. So Queens, when he asks you, what do you bring to the table? This how we're gonna do it, Queen. This how we're gonna do it, Queens. We're gonna look him in the eye. Okay, let me go back to my pages. Let me go back to my notes. Okay, so we're gonna say, I'm gonna be your student. I become a student. I will get to know you. I will get to know your ins and outs. I'll get to know what makes you tick. I will get to know what makes you happy. I will get to know I will get you in that place of peace when you're frustrated. I'll be your peace when you're mad, when you're angry, and you had a hard day's work. I'll be your peace. I'll be that shoulder for you to cry on. You can lay in my lap, and I won't do you like Delilah. I'll be your peace. I'll be your peace in that storm when you had a rough day. I won't be the storm. I will be that person that will get to know you. I will finish your sentence. When you having when you're not doing too well, I will find that medication. I'll be your medicine. So I will be that one. I'll make you feel good. I'll make you feel better. I'll make your day. I'll make you laugh. We will work together. We will build something together. What bothers you will bother me. I will listen to you. I won't just hear you, but I will listen to you. I'll pay attention to what you say. I'll pay attention to what you like and what you don't like. I will be that's what I bring to the table. So it's not just the fact that I have a good paying job. I have money in the bank account. I have my own place to stay. I have children that will listen and obey and respect you, but I will respect you. I respect what you say. I will listen. So King, with all of that, King, what would you tell a woman when she asks you, what do you bring to the table?
Well, I'll share with you what I share with my wife.
King.
I know that you a strong woman and you're used to doing a lot of things by yourself. But you don't have to be strong around me. Because because I'm going to take, because now you don't do it alone anymore. You don't handle the kids by yourself anymore. You don't take care of these bills anymore. You don't take care of this rent by yourself anymore. Because we're now one. Because it's not just loving you, but it's loving you with my Father's love. And that's the love that I'm bringing to you. Because my love is not enough for what you went through. I'm bringing you my Father's love. And that's love without any limits. That's a love that has no end. That's a love that surpasses all understanding. And I'm going through that love, I'm going to heal everything that you've been through. Everything you've been through is about to go away. I'm going to bring a joy that you never felt, a peace that you never felt, and the patience that you never had. For this day forward, I may not be the first, but I will be your last.
Where you at? Oh my God. He said, listen, he said, let me go back to it. He said, oh, come on now, King. Love with the Father's love is all we need. That's what Yolanda said.
Yeah.
Come on. And then he said, when he said, oh, cuzzo with the poetic words. That's what I'm talking about. Said, you better preach. Come on. That's what okay, listen to this. Mic drop. I'm just done. Y'all. You need to write.
Right.
I
am.
Listen, y'all, if we may have been, it's coming. That's what I'm talking about. It's coming. Y'all, listen, I want y'all to interact with us. Now, what do y'all think? What would be, after all of this, what would be something that you would say that you would bring to the table? Now we don't want y'all to bring the same stuff that we already done bring, that we talking about. We want y'all to bring. If you would be sitting and say, what do you bring to the table? Now think to yourself, what would you bring to the table? What do you have to offer besides your looks? Because we know you're beautiful. Because guess what? Them looks they're gonna get old after a while. Okay, no wonder you had her at hello. Now I know why Queen Engineer Melissa Shanks dumped Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan for you. Oh, I'm so done, Queen Ernestine. I'm just saying, y'all talk back to us. Y'all tell us what would be some of the things that you always say that y'all bring to the table. You know, I'm just this is
questions as well.
Yes, Yolanda. I bring the presence of the Lord.
Come on now. Here we
go. What do you mean by that? When you bring the presence of the Lord, how does that feel? What does that look like?
Good question.
Yes. So this has been so good. I have absolutely just loved it. Even though I don't have my wine glass. I got my little bottle. I got my bottle of water, but this is what we've been talking about. But this has been good, y'all. Let us know if this has been good to y'all. Has this been really good? We want y'all to share this so y'all can share with other people. Y'all can let them know these are things that you bring to the table besides your looks. It's about what you can do to help the other person. How can you build them and help them? Just like Pastor was saying, what are some of the things you can do to build them and to make them? But you say, I'll come and tell you that you don't have to change that light bulb. You don't have to pay all the bills by yourself. When I come, I will ease that stress, that tension. You don't have to do it all by yourself. You are not alone. I am here to help. Because y'all know that as single women, we get so used to having to change the light bulb, take out the trash, pay the bills. Why? Until it's almost like we have to really get to that place where we have to make room for a man. Don't y'all know that? As we know that we're wife material, but when do we make room for that man to come in? Do y'all ever think that when my husband come, I'm not gonna have to change this light bulb no more? That like we gotta be ready mentally. Y'all know that? Yes, see, that feels like an environment of love, joy, peace, and freedom. Yes. Okay. You said, and when you said that, you said about God, the presence of God, and you said that feels like an environment of love, joy, peace, and freedom. Thank you for that. Thank you. She said, I am bringing a tablecloth to the table because I am trying to capture all the crumbs and the whole roll. I don't want nothing to hit the floor. Okay, honey. Don't want nothing to go to waste. The conversation, I mean, just everything about this individual. I know that's right. So I want to capture everything. I'm going to capture just every essence about you as an individual.
Yeah.
Even all the way down to the clothes that you like. So when I go shopping for you, I know what you're going to like to put on and what you're not. I'm not going to just find some clothes to dress you how I want you to look, but I know what you like to wear. I know how you like to dress. Y'all, this been good. I even like the cologne you like to wear. I know how you like to smell, baby. In two ways, y'all. This is getting too good. It's probably the background with the wine glasses and the red and all this stuff. I don't know, y'all. But this has been so good to us, okay? She said, I got my hammer and nail to help my king build and add to the table. I know that's right. So that's what I bring to the table. She said, what I bring to the table is I'm bringing my hammer and my nail to help my king build and add to the table. That's what I bring to the table. I'm bringing a hammer and a nail, baby. We're gonna make this thing bigger and better. I know that's right. Yes. She said, I have been enjoying your life. It's just, amen. But they be good. They be good. I'm telling you, we have some guests on here. They don't come playing. They be like, I am the table. Whatever it is that you need, the hors d'oeuvres, I'm the cake, I'm the meat, I'm your vegetables, I'm your water, I'm your wine, I'm everything. I am the whole table. You get everything.
Healing a little bit because I feel like that's another issue in marriages is healing.
Healing, yes.
People who don't know that they're hurt, because that's the problem. Is hurt people who don't know that they're hurt. But I want to help you out with that. This is how you know. Because you're going to do the very thing that was done to you. That's how you know. That's the unforgiveness there. Because you're going to do the very thing that was done to you because you didn't let it go and now became a part of your character. And a lot of times you want like, oh, why did I do that? I hate when that was done to me. Because now it's a part of you. Because you didn't let it go. You didn't forgive it. And we understand, we have to forgive. Right. We have to forgive. We have to let these things go. Because there's things that we say out of our mouth, oh, I forgave that, but it's still a part of your character. So there's still a part of it that you didn't let go. Like you may say, okay, I didn't like it when my dad hit my mom. I didn't like it. So I'm not going to hit my wife. I'm not going to hit my wife. I'm not going to do that to her. But you never forgave. So it may not have been physical, but it may have came out verbal. You may be verbally abusive because you didn't truly forgive him. You still hold on to her. So you didn't hit her, but it still came out in a different form of abuse. Your abuse came out verbal because it's still a part of you that you didn't let go. And these things, some of this stuff from childhood that can be deeply rooted. So you gotta pull that whole tree up and plant it in good soil. But first you have to acknowledge the fact that it's there. So if you realize there's certain things that you do that's not in alignment with God, you say, okay, why do I do that? You need to start pinpointing these things that you know that you do that's against God's will. So you're like, okay, I know I come off harsh sometimes. I know when I speak to people, I come off harsh, but God said that my wisdom is pure, gentle, and peace. So if your wisdom don't come off harsh, then that's not from God. So you're like, okay, I need to fix this. I need to fix my delivery. If every time that I'm trying to do correction, it comes out harsh, belittling, vengeful, negative, angry. Why is that? The part of you that needs to heal, because this was done to you. It may be something that was done to you as a child. Every time that you got disciplined, you was yelled at. So now this became a part of you, and now it's this cancer that's trying down your generation. It's a cancer that needs to be removed. At what point do you say, I have to stop here? It starts with me. I need to correct differently. I can't be correcting the same way that was done to me. I need to show love. I need to show understanding. I need to listen. Because that's what we miss here. Sometimes when we don't listen, that's why I said be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to anger. But we're quick to speak and slow to listen. Which is why that we speak a lot of times in ignorance, because we never understood the situation. There's a one line I love to use is, let me make sure I understand you correctly. Before you go and start speaking on what you thought that you heard, say, let me make sure I understand you correctly. And then a lot of times, I guarantee you, about 90% of the time, what you thought you understood was not at all what you said. It wasn't said. You said, you just go like, what'd you say? I was just saying I love you. Oh, well, I love you too. And you thought you heard something else, and all they said was I love you. Oh, well. Yeah.
Oh, well.
I love you too. And you're trying to bring yourself down. You still in that energy. Yeah, well, yeah, I love you too. You sitting there, you caught up because you didn't take the time to listen. See, that shows a lack of patience, and that's the very first thing that love is patience. You have to have patience. That's what shows. That's when true wisdom start coming in, when you can display patience. Because we can't be going off the hinge when every time something happens. You're like, oh, okay, I need to understand why you feel that way. You say, okay, I understand you're mad, but I need to understand why you're mad. But sometimes we want to go back like, oh, you mad at me? I'm mad at you. Okay, I guess we want to do this together. We're like, no, somebody has to take that high road. So I'm like, okay, explain to me why you're angry. I want to understand.
Oh, that's good.
Because it says, and a lot of times, see, I had to learn that. I had to learn this here. God had to teach me that. He had to teach me that. So a lot of times, God would tell me to be silent. A lot of times, a key thing is that sometimes when you're angry, all of a sudden you shift frequencies. You no longer hear God. You go on a completely different frequency. Even when you're upset, God should still be able to reach out to you. He should be able to still talk to you and say, excuse me, where are you going? What you think you're doing? But so we should all, there should never be a time where God loses access to us. It don't matter how mad we are, God should be able to talk us down from where we at. He's like, you need to calm down. I'm like, you're right. I'm sorry. You're right. But we shift. So all we are is in the enemy's playground. All we hear is Satan. And he tells us what to say. See, sometimes when you're your feelings and your emotions, you're going to speak the enemy's agenda. You start cursing people. You start speaking the enemy's agenda over the very people that you say that you love. You speak the enemy's agenda over your own life. Like I heard one person, because they're angry, said, you know what? I wouldn't care if I died today. I said, I think you want to change what you just said just now. Because last thing you want to do is so the enemy just expose that they want you dead. And you allow them to speak, use God's breath for their agenda. Don't let the enemy see. The enemy don't have access to anything of God. They get it through us. We have to allow them God's breath. We have to allow them God's power. But we have to be the ones to say access denied. Regardless of how we feel. Access denied. Because we're our Father's child. So we need to give all of our heart, all of our soul, and all of our mind to God. How do the enemy have access to it? If it all belongs to God. That's like you're in a relationship, you're in a marriage, and all of a sudden you're like, okay, I'm bringing the mix, but every Friday I'm going to be with Tom. I'm sorry, who? Tom. You got the rest of the 6 days. Just Fridays, I'll be with Tom. I say, you know what? Tom can have the rest of the 6 too. Tom can have the other 6. Because, listen, I'm not sharing with nobody. And that's how Jesus feels.
You better say that.
We're the same way. We sitting there, you don't want to share you. I say, okay, but I don't want nobody lukewarm. Listen, the enemy can have you. Since y'all can have all of you, the enemy can have all of you. Because I need somebody who's serious about me. I need somebody who take our relationship seriously. Because I said that in order for me to feel loved by you, I need all of your heart, all of your soul, and all of your mind. So that means your whole heart is on me. Your mind is completely on me. Your soul is mine. So that means that nobody else should be having access to it. Now you're there.
Oh, he done dropped the mic again. He done dropped the mic again, y'all. He done dropped that. He gonna tear up the mic with this. He gonna tear up the mic, y'all. So listen. So Pastor, so what you're saying is, So what you can bring to the table is where you're broken, I will help bring healing to that place. Where you're broken, where you're hurting, where you need help at, I will help bring healing to that place. Because because you know what, you're not gonna get with somebody who's perfect. They have it all together. And so where they are weak at,
your project,
that's good. Where your weakness is, I'll be your strength. I'll be strong. Where I'm weak, you'll be my strength. That's how we complement each other. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like where I'm falling short at, I'm gonna be real strong in that area. So we can build each other up in those areas that you're weak in, where I'm weak at, you're strong. So we still building each other up. You know what I'm saying? Like that's good. I love that, what you said. And then it's like, in a sense, like I'll be your counselor.
Right.
So when you need someone to say, why did you do that? But when you talk, but at the end of the day, I need communication. I need you to talk to me. I need you to maturely respond and react and talk to me in a mature manner. Let me see what Queen Ernestine says before we keep going. Okay, he said, okay. So sometimes these messages come on us slow. A man should be relaxed and reclined in his home. And if the table is set and prepared, it is because it took a queen to set the atmosphere for his peace and home cooked meal. I know that. Get in there, recliner king. I'm gonna bring your meal and good and hot, baby, and then I'll be your dessert. Okay, let me stop. This, you know what I'm saying, for the married couples, because y'all gonna be married after wild queens. Okay, those who are single. Okay. She said, great teaching. Yolanda said, great teaching. And Michelle said, that's deep. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all having this been so good. This has been so good. Apostle, thank you so much for your time. And before we leave, is there anything you would like to share? Any way they can reach you? We know you have a YouTube channel, so tell us about your YouTube channel, when it airs, and how they can follow you on your channel, the name of your channel. Give us all the information. You have a clubhouse room, all of that. Tell us how we can reach you.
Amen. Before I go there, I just want to make sure that if anybody have any questions that you want to ask, is there anything that's like in your own present marriage or relationship that you consider marriage? This is time to actually bring the questions. This is the time. Bring it. And I'll definitely let God use me to bring the answer. But as you put your questions together, because that's what I said, bring your questions. But you can get me on all forms of social media. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube. And like you'll get me on all my social media, and you will always get God. You will always get a message daily. So definitely, on Facebook, it's Daryl P. Shanks. On YouTube, it's Gospel Guidance Global Ministries. On TikTok is Pastor Shanks. Pastor Shanks. On Instagram is Pastor Shanks. On Clubhouse. Clubhouse is Daryl P. Shanks. No, Pastor D. Shanks on Clubhouse. So definitely follow me on Clubhouse. Clubhouse, so many things that we do on Clubhouse. Like we're on there every day. Every day we're on Clubhouse. Definitely going for the midnight hour of power, midnight to 1, where we got a lot of people just allowing God to use them. It's an interesting thing that God had me do, where I give everyone there, they get one word. I say, ask God to give you one word, and then have them elaborate on that one word. Like, okay, God, why did you choose this word today? What did I need from this word? And God starts to elaborate. I'm just watching everybody grow for all the revelation they be pulling out the one word that God gave them. And it's a great practice to be consistent. Be consistent in listening to God. Like, okay, God, what's my word for today? And it keeps you accountable. It keeps you accountable. So I love how I was listening to everybody grow. Also, that's on Wednesday and Saturday. We be teaching on Clubhouse. Wednesday, Queen co-pastor, she be teaching. So you don't want to miss her fiery messages. She be letting God use her. Man, she's growing. She's growing. And then on Sundays on YouTube, you get both of us. It's like we both we tag team. We tag team on YouTube every Sunday at 9 a.m. where I pour into the message and she comes in. We just tag team. Uh, Diego, powerful teachers. Thank you, son. That's my son. Yeah. Matter of fact, he be preaching. Matter of fact, every third Tuesday, at 10 a.m., my son Diego, he be teaching, and he brings his whole team. The whole team from Kenya. He got the whole kids. They choir. It's his wife. She be singing. They got a whole team. They bringing the whole Kenya there. So they doing their thing. I'm so super godly proud of Diego and my daughter, and just my kids. Love them, and just the things that they bring in. Just to see his growth in such a short period of time. It's been an honor to watch.
So I don't see where anyone has chimed in and asking any questions. I think you did a wonderful job, Pastor, giving us what do you bring to the table. This has been a lot to chew on. This has been a lot to eat, to consume, so much to take. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to this thing, just look at it and just get some teaching from it. Even the comments, everybody, y'all did a wonderful job. So I'm happy about it. I don't have anything. The only thing I can say is y'all make sure that y'all follow the man of God. He gave you all of his information, his links. Follow him, and he will be there. Him and his queen, they are faithful on Clubhouse. They are faithful on YouTube. You need a word, and even if you missed it, you can always go back and listen to the replay. Always go back on YouTube and listen to what they have to say. They worship, they sing, they be doing it all. Listen, y'all gonna get the whole package deal. Y'all gonna get it. And I love the fact that he's faithful to the cause, because he has some things that come up, but yet and still he still stayed faithful on tonight. And I'm so grateful. I knew this was gonna be good, because of our other my other two guests, they went through something. You hear me? And he was going through it too. And it's just something, that's why I knew this topic was something that we all needed. Okay. So I love you all.
Pastor Daryl Shanks. So somebody asked my name again in the chat. Pastor Daryl Shanks.
There we go.
Yep. Yeah, Pastor Daryl Shanks. In ministry is Gospel Guidance Global Ministry. There you go. Thanks, babe. Appreciate that.
Thanks, Queen.
And before we go, I feel like I need to speak on forgiveness. I feel like I need to dig into that, and because this is also a problem in marriages, and you have to understand that forgiveness is a display of love. Unforgiveness is a display of hatred. So anytime that you're unforgiving towards somebody, in your heart, you hate them. And you have to understand that it doesn't. Forgiveness is not. It's an action word. It's not something you say. It's something that you do. So people say, "Oh yeah, I forgave him," but you still treat them the same. Ooh. I mean, if you truly forgave them, then you're not treating them the same way. That means that to forgive somebody is to act like what happened never occurred. That means you're not going back to it because it's completely gone now. So that means that you know the real key thing is that you allow that person to feel comfortable in your presence. So if you can allow that person that you say that you forgive and feel comfortable in your presence, you still make them feel uneasy to be around you, then you haven't forgiven. Another thing is that when you still don't think that person deserves to be happy, you didn't forgive them yet. You still got them blocked on social media, you didn't forgive them yet. You still can't return the text message, you didn't forgive them yet. So understand that if you have this unforgiveness in your heart, understand you hold a hatred. And understand that it reminds me when I watched a video of the rice test, and the person put the label hate on the jar, and that rice got molded. So if something like that, rice with no soul, no life in it, could turn molded by simply putting the label hate on it, imagine what it's doing to you with being unforgiving. And you wonder why. This is how it turns out into the diabetes, strokes, hypertension, asthma. All these things come out the result because it doesn't belong in the body. The body don't run off of anything that's of God. See, God, it runs off of His fruit. So you sitting there, it's like telling the car, okay, you know what? I'm gonna put coffee in my car because it makes me go, and I want it to run. Okay, put my coffee in the car. Okay, now drive. It don't go. It's not gonna work like that. So you want your body to run off of negative, hatred, anger, bitterness, and it don't. It's gonna cause your body to shut down. You're gonna start dealing with things that you don't want to have. See, this is like to have the mindset of Pharaoh himself. He didn't want to let go of the children of Israel. He wanted to hold on to something that didn't belong to him. So that's to have the mindset of Pharaoh. You holding on to anger, bitterness, and greed, envy, and strife. It don't belong to you. Send it back to hell where it belongs. Because you're a child of God. So you have to carry His character traits. And now you'll hear.
Oh, okay. Mighty God. Y'all got that? Gotta forgive. And if you're holding on to it, still bringing that stuff up, you're not answering them text messages, still got them blocked on social media, you ain't forgave. You still hate them. If you remember what they did, you still treated them the same, you ain't forgave. So that's what you bring to the table. I bring forgiveness. I bring peace. I bring happiness. I bring joy. The woman of God said it. It was a woman of God that said that. That's what I bring today. I bring God. I bring the peace of God. I bring love. I bring joy. I bring happiness. That's what I bring. I'm gonna stop. Y'all not gonna get me stirred up tonight. I'm gonna stop right there. This has been good. This has been real good. Yes, it's been good.
Quickly, yes.
Yeah. She said I need to go to your church. Yes. He's on social media. Yes, he's on social media. Yeah. Can you tell her how she can reach you again? Like the well, whenever we're done, we'll make sure that we share his information for you. Can you tell us your information again so that she may follow you, your ministry on Clubhouse and on Facebook and YouTube? Can you give that to us one more time?
Yes. So you definitely you'll find me at Daryl P. Shanks. That's I'm the only one on Facebook. So I'll pop right on up Daryl P. Shanks. And definitely Clubhouse. Matter of fact, we're on YouTube as well under Gospel Guidance Global Ministry. So actually, as you start typing in guidance, the rest of it's gonna come right up. The rest will come right up. So you subscribe to that, and you'll get everything because everything I send is all on all forms of social media. You won't miss anything. And definitely want to come on. I'm not sure if you're on Clubhouse. If you're on Clubhouse, then also follow me at Pastor D. Shanks. Pastor D. Shanks, and then you'll see us tonight. Tonight we'll be on Clubhouse at 12 midnight to 1, releasing words that God been putting in people's hearts. Matter of fact, I'm about to say this. So actually, this Sunday is my birthday. I'll be 48.
Oh, happy birthday, King and Queen.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness, Queen, what we gonna get them? We gonna get them, Queen. So I'll give them me. Peace, love, happiness, joy. Take them out to eat. And he ain't got about dessert, but dessert's already taken care of. I'm gonna stop. I clown sometime okay, but anyway, y'all thank you all so much for spending time with us on tonight on Nubian Queen Talk Show. What do you bring to the table? I tell you what, this radio show has also been a whole blessing, and y'all stay tuned because there will be more shows, more radio talk shows that we will be airing on Nubian Queen Talk Show. There will be more to come. So
I have to throw one more thing out there because actually the 28th of this month is going to be a men's conference where all the kings will be speaking under Queen Ernestine, the her room on Clubhouse. So I'm going to be definitely the first keynote speaker. So definitely come and show in numbers, because we going the men coming in numbers. It's about doing something different, especially if going to this new year. We gotta go into it doing things different. Because become someone you never been yet. Do something you never done.
Amen. Y'all better make sure y'all make sure y'all get there and get in that. Y'all make sure y'all follow everyone. Follow Queen Ernestine as well. Okay. And so y'all make sure y'all continue to stay tuned on BIG Media Gospel Radio on Nubian Queen Talk Show. Okay. I love you all so much. Thank you, Pastor. I love you. I love you, Queen. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have really been such a blessing to me. And I appreciate you all so much for your time. I love you all. And y'all just continue to stay tuned, because there will be more to come on the Nubian Queen Radio Talk Show. I love you all. Talk care. Take care. Peace and blessings.
Blessings.
Greetings and welcome to Nubian Queen Talk Show. I am your host, Queen Yolanda Mitchell, and I am thrilled to announce a fantastic opportunity for you to advertise on our program. You can choose either a commercial lasting no longer than a minute or a voiceover in a flyer. Numerous advertisement options are available, and we encourage you to reach out to us via email at nubianqueenmove@gmail.com. That is Nubian, NEWBEING, queenmove@gmail.com. For more information, please take notes of our email address at nubianqueenmove@gmail.com, and we will send you information as soon as possible. We offer you the opportunity to promote your business, upcoming event, ministry, birthday shout out, anniversary appreciation shout out, or any other message you like to get out there. We are excited to work with you to create an effective marketing